Hey guys, this is Neil Hess from The Mentionables and SoulWinningMinistry.com, and I'm going to be responding to a series of objections that was put on a website a while back. So this is going to be the first in a series of responses to these objections, just because, frankly, I'm too lazy to type it out, and I think it's a little more effective to do it in video. So the objection was, if God is all-powerful, why did it take him 6 days to create the universe? And so there's a couple of things to think about here. First of all, the 6 day time span, you have believers on both sides who say it is six 24-hour periods. And then you also have people who believe that there is, six epochs or 6 ages that this took place in. So longer than a 24-hour day. And again, people will disagree on how they read the Bible in that way, shape, or form. I am actually kind of in between on it. I'm not entirely sure. I find both sides to have certainly very compelling readings of it. So I'm actually a little agnostic on it myself. I'm still looking into it. So, but the bigger question really is, if God is all-powerful, why did it take him whatever time it took him to create the universe? And now there's an assumption in this objection that because God decided to do it in 6 days, whatever time span that was, that God was working at his maximum power capacity for that 6 day period, whatever it might be. That's not at all what the Bible says. The Bible talks about God creating in 6 days. It doesn't say, and God worked with all his might and finally was able to accomplish this after 6 days. This objection really doesn't have a whole lot of water. It doesn't hold a whole lot of water. So I think about it like this. If my wife and I, let's say we're driving to the beach. We live about, I'd say maybe 250 miles from the beach, let's say. So we live 250 miles from the beach, and let's say I'm driving in my car, and it takes us 3 days to get to the beach. Now, does that mean I'm driving full speed with all my might the whole time, and it takes me 3 days to get there? No. Maybe my wife and I decided, hey, we wanted to stop at Hood River and stop and stay at Hood River for a night, and then we wanted to stop and stay in Portland for a night, or Seattle, or whatever, and then we wanted to get to the beach. So the idea here is that God, it doesn't say he was working with all his might and then was able to accomplish it. God had a purpose in creating in the time span that he did, whatever time span you take that to be. He had a purpose in doing it in that time span. Exactly what that purpose is, we don't know for sure, but we do know that the 7-day week in the Israelite calendar, the Hebrew calendar, is certainly very meaningful. You have the establishment of the Sabbath day, which continues on and carries on now into Christianity in the modern day. So this objection that God, it took him 6 days, if he's all-powerful, why did it take him 6 days, doesn't hold any water. It completely ignores the fact that God may have had purpose in doing it in that time span, and it in no way says that God was somehow limited by a lack of power or ability to do so. Well, if you have any questions, you're welcome to get a hold of me on Twitter. I'm at Neil K. Hess, at NeilKhess. And don't forget to check out the Mentionables Facebook page and Twitter account. And until next time, have a good one. Bye.